Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we are back to continue our playthrough of Pillars of Eternity with the Triple Crown difficulty settings. So we are currently in front of the Heritage Hill Tower because we're gonna go for the final set of bounties from this main campaign area, and we're going for High Arcanist easily. Before we do that, we leveled up while delivering the bounty quests. So we're gonna look over each of our characters and do their level ups. So for it, they are very simple. We're gonna go for Athletics because it's really the only thing that we can, decently have. And then we're gonna have some cool stuff over here, because we have two new abilities that we didn't have before. The first one is the Sundering Blow. The fighter makes a primary attack that does additional damage and lowers the target's base damage reduction. It's 2 per encounter, melee only. This is actually pretty good, 2 per encounter. And the target will receive a penalty of -8 damage reduction for 9 seconds. And you also deal a little bit of damage. Quite cool. And the other new one is Charge. The fighter dashes across the battlefield in a flash, inflicting crush damage on anyone caught in his or her path. 2 per encounter, melee only. And this is the part that I really don't understand that well. But first let's just go over this. The effect is foe target 59 to 77 crush damage. Quite cool. So not only does this deal somewhat decent damage, it's also 2 per encounter, and it's a mobility skill. So you can charge from 10 meters away in case somebody goes after your backline, something like that. You can just dash them and engage them, making your backline be extra safe. Or, just catch up to some pesky caster in the back, or whatever you need to do. The one thing that I don't understand is this says that it inflicts crush damage on anyone caught in his or her path, but then it just says foe target, so single target. Not sure if this is party friendly because it only says foe, or if it's also gonna damage my friends. I'll have to test it out, but in any case, this is the choice that I'll be making. I like it for the mobility, I like it for the style points, I like it for the damage, although I do wish, or I do hope that I can also get this one in the future. But for now, Charge is my choice. That's the only thing to choose over here for our fighter. He's done. Next up we have Kana. Same deal, Athletics. And then we have a new phrase to pick from. They shielded their eyes against the vampire's gaze. This could have been useful some levels ago. So what does this do? This gives a friendly aura of +20 defense against confused, dominated and charmed. Doesn't really matter because if I want to defend myself against this, I'm gonna be using the priest skill. I don't want to leave it to, kind of chance, because this is always a chance and a dice roll. But this also gives everybody +20 will, and this is actually quite good. This part, whatever, this part, quite good. Then we have Her Courage Thick as Steel. It gives everybody a friendly aura of 30-point damage shield. It's not bad, but 30 points, you're singing for 7 seconds, so every 7 seconds you get a 30-point damage shield. It's kind of whatever. And then we have Old Siak would not rest till his hunger was sated. Friendly aura, 15% of damage restored as endurance. So this is a bit ambiguous, but it says right here, allies regain a portion of damage they inflict as endurance, not damage they take. I think the most useful one here is probably gonna be this one for the extra 20 will in the defense score. So I'll be taking this one. That's the only choice we have to make. Kana is done. For Mr. Durance, we're gonna find some cool stuff here. So he doesn't have any extra points to put into Athletics, and I don't need any more points in any of this. Maybe I could put some points into Lore, but again, I've not needed extra Lore yet. So I'll just save the points for now. Spell Mastery level 3, we're gonna get a level 3 spell as a per encounter spell. And these are our choices. So this is a very cool defensive buff. It gives a plus 15 to all defenses, but only for 15 seconds. Not bad, but, you know, not that great either. Despondent Blows, a weak area, it's kind of specific. Not really interested in it. Dire Blessing is probably going to be the one we're going to take, because this one has a 4.2 meter radius, it lasts 45 seconds, and 20% of hits are converted to crits from anybody in the area. This can always be used, which is the point of a per encounter spell. Pillar of Faith is a nuke. This one is kind of specific. This is just a minor heal. This is some damage. It's not terrible, because 10 meter range, 45 to 56 shock damage, but the thing is, you only cast this once, you deal a little bit of shock damage, and that's it. This one is much more impactful. And the Watchful Presence, you just heal your party when they are below 20%. Not bad, but I'm gonna go for the choice that you can always cast, and it can always be useful. That's my choice. And then we also get access to level 7 spells. There's not that many of them, but there's some that are very important. So let's start with Minor Avatar. Let's look at this word here, Minor Avatar. So the caster is going to receive a 20% boost to their melee damage and their range damage. They are going to receive a +8 to all of their stats. Let me see if it's really all. So Might, Dexterity, Constitution, Perception, Resolve, and Intellect. Yeah, I think that's all, unless I'm missing something. They also receive a +40 for their maximum endurance, and it lasts 45 seconds. The priest gains a supernatural glow as he or she is infused with power. As a minor avatar of their deity, the priest gains bonuses to all attributes, endurance, health, and weapon damage. So this here is a massive spell. If you're going up against a very tough fight, this is the first thing you want to cast. And the reason for it is everything you do after you cast this, you are going to be doing it faster. You are going to be healing for more or dealing more damage. You're going to inflict more crits and hits. And you're also going to last longer on your buffs and hit in a larger area. This is amazing. It's truly amazing. Then we also have Resurrection, which is something that I hope I will never have to use. You can target a friendly target, and it also says this plus 2.5 meter in a radius. So why? Because you can revive a friendly target with 140 endurance, and you also have the effect of prevent death for 30 seconds. This is what I really like about this spell. Not only do you revive somebody, but you can also prevent them from dying for 30 seconds, like dying forever, dying outright, as it says right there. And other than that, everybody in a 2.5 meter radius will also get healed for 84 endurance. Quite cool. Hopefully, we'll never have to use it. And finally, we have the Storm of Holy Fire. Now, I think I've tried using this before, but I've never been very successful. And the main reason for it is the radius. So usually you want as large a radius as possible, and this one is very large, 8.4 meters. It's gonna hit almost an entire screen if you're kind of zoomed in. It deals 27 to 34 burn damage, but it is not party friendly. So it gets kind of weird using this because you're gonna be hitting a lot of your party most of the time. But I guess I can try it out every once in a while and see how it works. Okay, these are my choices. I have level 7 spells, and I'm picking Dire Blessing as my per encounter level 3 spell. Durance done. Moving up to the Grieving Mother, we're gonna continue putting some points into athletics here, and we reach level 7 powers. So we have 2 to choose, and we only have 2 to choose from, so we're gonna be picking both. Stasis Shell is something that I probably will not be using. The Cypher is able to isolate a single enemy from the world, leaving them unable to act, but also unable to be affected by outside parties. Requires 70 focus, which is quite a lot. The range is decent. And what this does is, you can target a single enemy, and they will be inside the stasis shield for 31 seconds. So they can't do anything, but you also cannot hit them. What is this useful for? I imagine if you have somebody very annoying in a fight, and it's also very hard to kill, for example, and it's just wreaking chaos all over the battlefield, and you want to take them out of the fight for a bit while you kill the other things, this can work. It also targets will, which is good if you're targeting something like a fighter type or a rogue or something like that. Can be interesting. I think I would rather use the focus points trying to kill them or disable them, like with a stun or something like that, but it can be useful. And finally we have Time Parasite. This one is actually pretty cool. By siphoning power from enemies' souls, the Cypher is able to slow them down and increase his or her own speed. This is a massive spell here. So 70 focus, the range is 10 meters, you target one foe, and then it also jumps to 5 other foes. You steal 50% of attack speed for pretty much 19 seconds, and you gain 50% attack speed, which I think is going to be very, very good. So these are the only choices possible, so her level up is very easy. Time for my rogue. I'm going to put one more point into mechanics because we've been needing it, and I'm still going to save up. If I try to heal with second wind, it's not going to help me that much, so we could just leave it right like this for now. And we get a new ability. There are a couple of choices here, I would say. So Finishing Blow is something I didn't pick before because it's only 2 per rest. Although at this point, when you get this plus 50% damage, plus 50% damage by percentage of endurance lost, and you couple this with a sneak attack and death blows, and this can do a lot of damage. But again, it's only 2 per rest. And then we also have 2 additional abilities, just like for Eder. We have Sap, which is probably my choice. The rogue performs a primary attack that does additional damage and can leave the target stunned. And the good part about this is it's per encounter, so more skills for my rogue to be able to use, because currently we only have a single activated skill to use, which is Blind. And this one is gonna stun for 7 seconds, and it's accuracy versus will, so quite cool. And you also deal plus 30% damage. So very cool spell to have, or very cool ability to have. Not only does Borosane already can, it doesn't guarantee, but it can stun on a crit, this just gives you an extra tool for that purpose. So if there's a wizard in the backline, if there's a priest or a druid, something annoying that you want to disable, Sap can take care of the business. And finally, we have Shadow Step, which is the other new ability. By stepping through the between, a rogue is able to seemingly teleport across the battlefield for a few moments, returning to his or her starting position when the effect is ended. Now, to me, this is strange, and I didn't really bother going into the wiki and reading about it because I'm gonna take Sap, but the part that confuses me is that this is a model skill. It's a per encounter model skill that has a duration. What does this even mean? I don't know. But in any case, you get 20% extra range and melee damage for 8.4 seconds. It seems kinda lackluster, so I just prefer the Sap. Sap will be my choice, and that's my level up done. And finally, we have Mr. Aloth over here. So we're gonna be giving him some athletics. And we have unlocked level 7 spells. So I'm gonna be going over our spells over here, but I can tell you right now that they are kind of underwhelming, in my opinion. You have Delayed Fireball, where the wizard hurls out a tiny ball of flame that sits for a fixed amount of time before exploding for heavy burn damage. So what does heavy burn damage mean? It means 58 to 75. Compared to his Minor Blights plus Blast, this is really lackluster, especially for a level 7 spell. am I ever gonna use a level 7 spell slot to deal 70 burn damage? I will not. Then we also have Landgrat's Warding Staff. This spell conjures a powerful quarterstaff that adds deflection and pushes enemies away with a hobbled effect on each successful attack. The summoning itself also pushes everyone, including allies, away from the caster. This already by itself is horrible. Unless you are playing solo, or unless you are playing as like a fighter mage and you jump into the middle of, I don't know, a ton of enemies and you want to push them away. Even there, why would you want to push them all? Nah, it's weird to me. The AoE, it's almost 9 meters, so you're gonna hit your allies for sure. It's a 2.5 meter push, accuracy versus will, and you summon the weapon Landgrat's Warding Staff. So what does this do? It's a quarterstaff. It can leave your opponents hobbled, and you also have extra deflection. Not really. Again, level 7 spell, very underwhelming. Then we have Ninagot's Killing Bolt. This spell inflicts a heavy amount of raw damage to target. Any non-spirit felled by the attack will summon a spectre under the caster's control. So it deals 86 raw damage, accuracy versus fortitude, which is already kinda eh. The damage is also kinda pitiful, and the worst part, the speed is slow. So it's a slow, light damaging spell. It does deal raw damage, that's kind of the best part. And if it's a non-spirit, you summon a spectre. I mean, specters are good when you are like level 3 and level 4 and level 5, not at level 13. So again, very underwhelming. Then we have Substantial Phantom. Substantial Phantom is an advanced version of Essential Phantom, creating an independent copy of the wizard that can cast a small set of low-level spells. Minilatus's Minor Missiles, Necrotic Lance, and Arduous Delay of Motion. This one's actually quite cool. Due to the advanced nature of the spell, the copy from Substantial Phantom is more durable than Essential Phantom. And you summon a duplicate of Aloth. So again, this is not bad because he can shoot, he can hit his he can hit with his, rod shots, and it also triggers blast, I believe. And he can also cast some spells. Not very massive spells, but Arduous Delay of Motion can actually be useful. So, not terrible. Again, kind of underwhelming. Then we also have Tane's Chaotic Orb. Named for the eccentric Aediran wizard Tane, the Chaotic Orb bounces between a number of enemies, dealing damage and inflicting a variety of negative afflictions, including petrified, paralyzed, weakened, sickened, stunned, and blinded. So, I actually don't dislike this spell that much because you have a bunch of abilities here that can actually be useful. Weakened is kind of covered by our Painful Interdiction from Durance. Blinded is covered by Chill Fog, although it's always nice to have more. But then you have Petrified, Paralyzed, and Stunned, which are all quite useful, especially if you can hit multiple targets. But at the same time, you only deal around 30 crush damage, and the duration of these effects is kinda low. So Petrified for 5 seconds is not that much, Paralyzed for 6 seconds, kind of okay, and then you have Weakened, Sickened, which are kind of whatever, Stunned for 8 seconds. I mean, not terrible. That's what I'm saying. It's not completely horrible, but it could have been a lot better. And finally, we have the Wall of Draining. So enemies passing through or standing in this wall will lose time from any of their timed beneficial status effects. For each second drained, the wizard gains duration on any beneficial status effects they have. So this will, in an AoE of the wall, steal 4 second duration from each beneficial effect on the target, for 31 seconds. So the wall lasts this amount of time, and you get plus 4 seconds on any beneficial durations on your own buffs. This can be very good if you are facing, let's say, a bunch of wizards, but for the most part, it's not really gonna be doing a lot. However, I think I'm gonna be picking the Substantial Phantom because out of all of these, it seems like the most decent choice. And then I'm kind of torn between the Chaotic Orb and the Wall of Draining. And I think I'm gonna go for the Wall of Draining because if I want to debuff my enemies with the Petrification, Paralyzation, or a Stun or something like that, I'm not going to be using the level 7 spell, I believe. I'm going to be using something else. But at the same time, man, I only cast one Wall of Draining. But, I mean, this can... I think this can still be more useful than the Chaotic Orb. I'm going to go like this. Yeah, Substantial Phantom and the Wall of Draining. And finally, for the most important part, we now have Spell Mastery over level 3. So just like we did with Durance, we get to pick one of our level 3 spells to become per encounter. Now, there's a bunch of stuff here that can be useful. And like, this can always be semi-useful, this can always be useful, this can always be very useful. This is useful, 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 useful. But I think the most generic one and the most beneficial buff for anything that Aloth does is the Deleterious Alacrity of Motion. So this is something that I always use when I want him to, you know, speed up and do more in a fight. And it can always be cast on every single fight. It's always going to be useful. So this is going to be my choice. The other one I considered picking was the Minor Blights, but I consider having speed to be more important than just having, you know, larger damage on my hits. And it will also free up one of my level 3 spells to pick something like the Arduous Delay of Motion, which is something that I've been wanting to do. Okay, that's done. This was a long level up, but we had a lot of spells to talk about. And we have access to them right now. Oh, now they have their own, like, little menu. I forgot about this. Okay, so with that done, let's go into a bounty fight because we all want to see some action here. I don't remember where this guy is.
Hello?
I'm kind of guessing they're at the top because that's where we have the largest area to fight in, but maybe not. So go up one level. So we know it's a bunch of wizards. Oh, they're right here.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
I don't have much of a...
What is it?
Well, I don't have a choke point at all. Okay, here's my sap. I want to move slowly because I want to try and see... Okay, so they have frontliners and then they have the sorcerers. Naturally, we're going to be looking at the sorcerers first. How many level 7 spells do you have? 2 of them. Oh, I can cast this from stealth? Really? It actually has a lot of range. 15 meters. Wow. Okay, so if the range is 15 meters and this hits for 8.4, then that means... So this is 15 meters. It should hit up to like here. Yeah, it's a large area. Okay, we're not going to be doing that.
Hey.
We're going to be doing the usual thing. I'm going to send in Kana and Eder. We're going to engage these enemies.
Following you.
Another sorcerer. Okay, I think you're going to go over there and you're going to go over there.
Lead.
Okay, he's trying to paralyze Eder already. I'm kind of thinking that Eder can block this just by strength alone. This is versus Fortitude. He has 103 Fortitude. Dude, this should be enough, okay? And I can also... Ooh, I could... I might kill myself doing this. But I want to try the charge because, you know, new spell. You can go over here. And you guys are gonna buff. So I'm gonna buff like this. And then I'm gonna buff like this. A lot of buffs. And I'm gonna start by sapping this sorcerer over there. And the Grieving Mother is gonna go for this one. And Aloth is going to buff himself. With that, and then this. Let's slow this down.
Yes.
Okay, so let me check this out. We had a cool charge. We injured the sorcerer. This is my target. He's casting a wall of fire on Aloth. Interesting. A lot of wizards here. So they're casting the Fetid Caress, so I didn't actually interrupt, which is unfortunate. I hit for 61 crush damage. Ah, okay. So yeah, it does hit everybody in the line, but you do need to actually roll an attack roll. And in this case, we missed. Okay, so activate Vigorous Defense. Really? You're pulling Kana on top of you? That's okay. Let's see. Why did you stop? Don't stop. Fight him. You fight this one. Okay, this guy is trying to use a clear out. This guy swapped his wall of fire on top of it there. That's strange to me. So I want a Chill Fog from Aloth. This is the problem with the charge, right? I charge into the middle and then I can't really cast my spells in the best way that I want. Still, I'm gonna put the Chill Fog here. I think that should be fine enough. Where are you going, dude? You're going for Aloth? Really? What a bitch. Let me see if I can do something about that. This guy got stunned with the sap. I would love for you not to engage Aloth. You're actually going to target this area here. Thinking. This guy is buffing himself up with defenses. This is the wall of fire. Missiles, don't care about that. She's about to shoot. Man, ugh. Yeah, I shouldn't. Can I just? God damn it. Okay, that's fine. She did not hit for much because yeah, these guys have high deflection. I am going to try and sap our main target over here because he's trying to cast a fireball. Where are you, Ether? Ether is over here. Let's see if I can also clear out in this region, try to knock them both back. Wow. Okay, dude. A good clear out. Who are you going for? Durance. You can go for Durance. There's a lot of... Okay, so the clear out worked. Let's back up here. Let's go for this guy. You are gonna back up over there. You are prone for 1.5 seconds, but this wall of fire is worse for them, I think. Okay, so you're gonna go over there. You are debuffing. And I'm gonna keep focusing on this guy here. This guy is stunned for 6 seconds due to my sap, but the animation is being weird as usual. The Grieving Mother is shooting him. I want to knock this guy down. This is a big mess of a fight here, but I think we're fine. Let me see if I can knock this guy down. You are back up, right? Yes. So, Chill Fog on top of everyone over here. It's gonna be good. Okay, ooh, this is gonna be damaging. Heal. Heal. Okay, good. So my Chill Fog is up. These guys are being annoying bitches. So I'm gonna do something different. We're gonna try to petrify them all. Okay, now I have my amplified wave. So you go over there, and you are gonna get that going on top of it there. Good. Okay, petrification, petrified all three. Awesome. You hit this guy. You can just do whatever you're doing fighting that guy. Okay, so these are all gonna die immediately. We're gonna get some books going and then some shots. Yeah, buddy. Come here. Or maybe you should come here? No, you come here. This lady can just move away so she isn't engaged with this guy. Okay, hit that guy. No, hit this guy. You want to hit this guy over here. Okay, good. I'm actually gonna take Eder out of here and bring him back there and take Durance from outside of melee engagement. Okay, there we go. Start hitting that guy. Let me see if this is party friendly. Eder missed the Guardian, hit the Guardian, and it did not even attempt to hit Kana. Okay, it's party friendly, good. So these guys are both dead. Aim for the petrified one, you aim for this one. Durance. You can just stay where you are, I think. I'll deal with you soon, my friend, don't you worry.
What is it?
What was that? Oh, okay. I think it was the arduous delay of motion. The animation. Okay. So you're shooting. You are gonna get some friends over here for this fella. Okay.
Well,
He's stunned again because of the the chill fog critting. Lovely. You can actually be useful here and try to paralyze this guy who's being annoying. Okay. Wow, they both got critted by the chill fog. Awesome. Where is the target? There. Well, he also got stunned. Okay, hit him. He's paralyzed, so you both can kill him. Good blast. This guy is near death. Let's just silent scream this one.
this thing is.
We can take off slow mode. Okay, you should really be shooting this guy here. Really? Fan of Flames? That's not the best spell you can be casting, my friend. Okay, he's dead. Go for these annoying, durable enemies. Okay, let's turn this off because it's doing a lot of damage. And let's all focus on this one before he kills Durance. Can you knock him down? Yes, you can. Okay, good. Come back up. Why are you being stupid, man? Okay, well, they're over. Let's get some more. Pa-pa-pam. Everything's fine. Okay, one there, one there. You can also hit. Okay, good shot. I'm gonna go for a disintegration on this one. Did it land? It did land. Good. Finally, man. This took a while.
Alright then.
Mostly because of these two. They were very tough. So they have just fine stuff. You want this, yes.
Hey.
And now we're gonna look at the grimoires. Ooh, a unique rod. Pretty's rib. So it's a rod, it's a superb rod that has 3DR bypass and 20% attack speed. Cool. Long description. Good Hope was a small town with a large graveyard. It was quiet and uneventful until someone or something started killing livestock, leaving dismembered and half-eaten bodies in the fields overnight for the farmers to discover the next morning. Certain that wolves or mountain lions were to blame, the townsfolk set up a nightly watch to stop the beasts. During one night's vigil, the town awoke to screams of pain and terror. They found the farmer on watch in the middle of a field, one shoulder a bloody stump, a horrific gull leaning over him. The gull saw the townspeople and fled, still gnawing on the wounded farmer's right arm. They got the farmer back to his house, and the healer did his best to repair the damage. When asked what had happened, all the farmer could manage was something that sounded like pretty, pretty. The ghoul came to be known as Pretty Pretty, and the villagers searched for someone to defeat it. Their cries for help were answered by a necromancer who kept a rib from the ghoul and had it made into a rod. Okay. And we have a unique looking grimoire here, Grimoire of the Elements. And then just some sorcerer's volumes. I guess I can take them all, see if they're different, although I don't believe they are. Oh, another one. Gimme. What is this? I got. Okay. So take everything. Cool.
Hey.
And that's one bounty done. Let's look at the grimoire. Nothing very special. He has chain lightning, which kind of sucks. Yeah, underwhelming. Okay, you can go there. And the sorcerers. Ooh. This has something. Sitzal Spirit Lands. This is actually quite cool. But it's mostly for melee. Because it causes a foe-only blast explosion like wands do. So very interesting. It's also superb. Very, very nice. Not really for what my character is doing, but... And then we also have Archimir's Wondrous Torment. A foe target is gonna get a penalty of Resolve, Intellect, and Perception for 15.5 seconds. I like this one, so we're gonna take it. And this one is Archimir's Capricious Hex. Foe AoE, Dazed, Sickened, Paralyzed. It's random, right? Yeah, it's random. We can still learn it, because why not? And learn this one. I like learning spells, even if I don't use them. And over here, let me see. I think I like what I have currently. The Malignant Cloud, yeah, I still like what I have. I could take this out, because this lasts 46 seconds, it should be enough to end any fight. And what do? Take Expose Vulnerabilities, take Arduous Delay of Motion. I guess this one? At this point, it's not particularly impressive. Or just remove damage reduction. I think it's probably best. Okay, so take this one out, bring this one in. Okay. Over here we're fine, over here we're fine. Okay, done. And these are all the same, so they can all go into the stash. This shift click, yeah, okay.
Hey.
First bounty done, let's go for the second one. Don't actually remember what it is. I know we have a Vitrak. And the other one is what? This is the Vitrak. Oh, in Pearlwood Bluff. I don't know where this is. Does this say? No. And then Narok the Prophet. Traveling to the ruins of Silent Lease. Okay. So we're gonna go there. For this one, I think we're gonna be using one of our some of our large spells. I don't remember what this fight is, but I'm gonna rest afterwards probably, so might as well have fun. And we're gonna go there. And I gotta find out where this Pearlwood Bluff is. Not sure. Okay, so go there. And silently, let's go. It's a long duration, man. 2 days and 10 hours just to travel over here. God damn. Okay. So we have some hunters, we have some warriors.
Nice and quiet.
Move slowly, please. This is my target. He looks like a cleric. A shaman, I'm gonna guess, is a druid. The hunter. Can you spot somebody else?
Of course.
What? There's a lot of enemies here. Oh no, you bitch. Okay, well. This is gonna start. You guys can go over there, both of you.
Hey.
Yeah, the fight is started. So I think I'm gonna start with the debuff this time. Like over there. You are simply gonna start buffing. I'm also gonna buff. The Grieving Mother can just... She kinda has to shoot the warrior because her range is not that great. Let's slow this down and let's see how this goes. Oh my god, man, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, change of plans. Summons. Okay, I am buffed. That's good at least. The Grieving Mother is gonna bring in some wood beetles. This is a barbarian, not a warrior. Well, I mean a warrior. Okay. A barbarian is a warrior. I am debuffing and I want to start shooting somebody. Oh, he's a cipher. Okay. This, I think, is a domination spell. So we're gonna swap our plan here. I'm gonna go for the prayer against treachery first, and then we'll see. Okay, good. Very good. Buff yourself. I want you to go over there. You go annoy this hunter. You go annoy that hunter. You go annoy this barbarian and blast everybody in this region. And there's a priest and there's a priest. I'm gonna focus on the priests, I think. So sap this priest. And we're gonna start buffing the hell up. So I want minor avatar, and then we'll see what we do. So the Grieving Mother can focus on this warrior. And everything else has a job to do, yes. Okay, you engage with the bear, I suppose. You are moving a little bit far up. Okay, so my friend over here has buffed himself, Mr. Aloth. So right now, what I want is... This doesn't last for too long, but it's gonna last long enough. I want extra accuracy. I'm gonna go for a pool of Iora right here in the middle of everybody, which is gonna be kind of amazing. Or the backline at least. I don't think it's gonna hit it there or Kana. It will hit my summons though, but that's fine. Okay, so there he goes. Let me just think. So I have enough for a amplified wave, but I also have enough for a time parasite. And I think I'm gonna use that. This targets what? Will. So it's gonna be a good target on a barbarian, for example. We're gonna get some nice attack speed and also debuff them in the process. Okay, so we have a minor avatar on Mr. Durance. And now we're gonna be hitting hard. Now the radius of this one is 11 meters, which I love. We're gonna debuff everybody over here. You can blast again with some lightning and then just hit something like this guy. And after you debuff, you are going to start buffing. So we're gonna buff our friends over here and then buff our friends again. And then buff again. Okay, so you sapped that guy, which was the priest. And this is the other priest, so sap this one as well. The pool of Iora is going out right now. Good. We're gonna go for... I think I can just go for a petrification right here. This is not party friendly, correct? Oh, it is party friendly. PoE. Okay, so we're gonna petrify this area. It's gonna hit in a 2.6 meter radius, so everything here should get hit. Blam! There we go, everything got petrified, awesome. And now we start blasting. So this here has a 5.22 meter radius. I mean, I guess I can move up a little bit. It might be a little bit suicidal, but I'm still gonna do it. Okay. So move up and we're gonna start blast and then blast again. You just tossed out your lightning. And what are you doing? You sapped the other ones. Let's just work on the prophet. And I think this fight is mostly done. Did you hit? Time parasite for 130 seconds. So this was a crit, right? The grieving mother hit, crit. Yep, lovely. So hopefully she will be shooting quite quickly now. And just focus on this guy here. Ooh. I think my target just died. Yeah, I don't even need... Okay. So let's work on somebody else. Okay, so blam blam. Let's back up and just keep shooting these hunters. And yeah, all of my party is fine. Nobody got hit by the pool of Ira. I can also just put a chill fog over there. Even if it hits my own party, doesn't matter. There we go. Wait, did you not cast when I said to cast? Friend? You can even just go and fight. Because how are you looking, by the way? 95 deflection, 82 accuracy. Yeah, this man is a beast. For how long? 30 more seconds. Nice. Okay. Ooh, everything's dead. Okay, so you can just shoot over there. You can shoot over there. You can shoot. And you guys just wait. Okay. Injured. Injured. I'm gonna bring it there over here. Fight them. This is the pool of Iora going crazy. Kill! And... I don't need it.
That's not very helpful. So much for you.
Okay. Another bounty done. I think we still have time for the final one. And this is nothing special except the potion. I like the potion. Come on, chill fog, go away. Anything special, exceptional. Ooh, what is this? Elar. It's a medium armor. Exceptional, 30 defense against prone attacks and 15 against push. 5 fortitude and 3 damage reduction extra for crushing damage. An order of Glenfadden fighters earned the name Elar or Steel Swan because of their prowess and theatrics in battle. Beautiful and resilient, they came to be known as an elite group of warriors that could not be stopped on the battlefield. The strongest of blows could not topple them. Each wore one of these breastplates inscribed with a swan, announcing to all who fought them that they were not to be trifled with. Okay, yeah, but the item itself is not very special. Ooh, we have another Stank helmet. Okay, cool. I'll keep this one in my inventory just in case I want to equip it on somebody. Ooh, we have 3 more of these. Okay. Okay, and just store all of that.
Hey.
And store this. And it is time for us to go for our final target. Now, I want to rest. Oh, I have this as well. A whistling in the reeds. In the Iximital Plains, Zokin Lake is renowned for the beautiful flowers that grow along its banks for several weeks every spring. Local farmers harvest the flowers for a spring festival in all of the nearby villages. In the past 3 years, 4 people have gone missing during the flower collections. No one has seen the abductions take place, but people in the area have reported hearing a high-pitched whistle from within the tall reeds. When the abductees are discovered days later on the shore of the lake, they appear to be happy and smiling, but unaware of the world around them. The blissful victims never recover from this state, most dying within a few weeks. The philosophers at the monastery near Zokin Lake have advised local rulers to seek outside help with the problem. Okay. Let's send my druid. Sure.
Hey.
Okay. And, okay, so first things first. I want to see something here. So, Vitrax are... Wilders.
Hey.
Okay. But since I'm gonna have to look for this Pearlwood... what's the name? Pearlwood Bluff. I can just stop by Cadnua to rest. Where the hell is Pearlwood Bluff? Northwell, the Temple of Helia. I don't think it's like over here. Okay, give me a second, I'm gonna check this out. Okay, and I am back, and I had the right impression, I just don't know... Because I think I've done this before, it's over here. Okay, so I want to go to Cadnua. We're gonna rest. We're gonna get the intellect buff, and then we're gonna move to Pearlwood Bluff. That's actually where you can also do the quest for Sagani. Actually, I can just rest here, right?
As beautiful as it can
so
be
intellect, rest. And now we're gonna go to Searing Falls. And from the Searing Falls we have to go west. Or maybe I haven't tried this before. I mean, I certainly didn't, because otherwise I would have the location, but I was under the impression that I did. This is where we killed our first big drake. Yeah, there we go. So Pearlwood Bluff, this is where we have to go. Let me see, if I find them quickly, I can still do this fight and finish up all of the bounties. If not, we're gonna leave it for the next one.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Okay. Zorips. Well, they are also wilders, but I don't think that a Vithrak would be with wilders. There's a bunch of worms. No, I don't think it's anything to do with the bounty, so we're just gonna kill them normally. Yeah, let's just go. And if the Vithrak shows up, we'll kill him, but I doubt it. I'm gonna focus on the High Priest, and everybody else just focuses on whatever is at hand. So go here, you're actually gonna buff us up. So do this, and then do that, and then debuff. You can even sing while doing this. And you can do that, and this, and then shoot. And you go for him. Let's do a vigorous defense. A nice blast. We're gonna go for an amplified wave, which should kill a lot of this. There's forest lurkers and stuff. Oh my god. We stun the High Priest. I'm gonna stun the other High Priest. Or the other priest, sorry. Well, don't be buggy, man. Just shoot. That's a lot of damage. Okay, hit that. Shoot whatever. Okay, so you have just buffed up. Let's get a chill fog over there. And then just shoot. And you are gonna blind this guy. Okay. Let's get some extra accuracy, because there's no reason not to do it. Okay. And yeah, just whatever. You can shoot him. You can turn this on. You can just stay back here and you can shoot the worms. And you shoot this guy. And you knock him down.
So much for you.
And you hit him.
That's it.
And summon some ogres.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Okay, he's dead. Oh, he's dead as well. Dead. Okay, yeah. This was just a regular fight that we could have done ages ago.
Hello?
Hello? Come on, let me find the bounty. I want to do it today. Oh. No, forest lurker. I'm just gonna kill him.
You're not getting through me.
Pew pew. Disoriented. He's immune to stun, but this deals more damage, so whatever. Okay.
Of course. Of course.
Let's see what
Let's
lies
loot the
this.
flower. The area is actually quite short, so we're gonna find him soon-ish. And, you know, Vitrax aren't known for being super resilient. So I have a plan, just protect against domination, and I think that's gonna be the fight. And also petrification. So this is clearly where our enemy is. There he is, okay. We will be sending it there in. Or I could do something different. I could go for it there pulling from afar and then buffing everybody up. And just sending in a summon or two to keep them busy. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey.
Okay, so do that. Pew. Okay, and you do the pew pew. And you just stand still. You just... No, you can actually summon some things, that's right. So summon some stuff over here. You can summon some stuff over there. You are gonna swap for this and stop. And we are gonna protect ourselves with a prayer against treachery, followed by a prayer against imprisonment, and then we're good to go.
Hi.
Okay, so you go there. Oh, there's actually a lot of Vitrax. This is actually my target. So he's a wizard. Ah, I see. And he's aiming at Kana. He's a wizard. This changes some things. Okay, let's slow this down then. God damn, really? That's amazing, dude. Okay, let's just shoot this guy normally. You go for that one. No, I have to wait for the buff. Okay, we're all... What? Why am I stunned? Why am I stunned? A psychic blast stun. Very interesting. I was not aware that was a thing. Okay, in any case, we are protected from paralyzation and petrification. Not stuns though, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, so Mr. Aloth has buffed himself up. So I'm gonna start moving to a safer position. And I'm gonna do the usual thing. So a pull of... Actually, let's move to a safe position. That's true, yeah, I want that. You are gonna move over here as well. Okay. Let's buff with some accuracy. You move away from there. The Grieving Mother is taking a lot of damage. I don't like that. But my rogue... Just shoot this one for now. My dude. I'm gonna withdraw the Grieving Mother before she dies, yeah. I was not counting on these Psychic Blasts with the stuns. Not fair. Yeah, because you are stunned for 2.5 seconds. Ugh. Okay, the Grieving Mother is now safe. I'm buffed with accuracy, and by me I mean Aloth. So we're gonna go for a pull of Iora over here, followed by a Chill Fog over here. And this is gonna be, you know, hard going with the debuffs. Then I'm gonna go for a Call for Slumber, and then we shall see. Okay, a good pull. Let's debuff everybody in the area. You're actually gonna stick with this guy. You are gonna stick with that guy. You are gonna start stunning this guy. Okay, a good Chill Fog. Okay. We're doing good, we're doing good. I have debuffed them all. So now what can I do to try and help out here? I'm thinking maybe just more buffs on my party, because this can go wrong quickly. He's trying to terrify somebody. I don't know what the target is. I think I'm gonna go for a minor avatar, and then I'm gonna start protecting my people. Okay. Call for Slumber. I think this was an amazing hit. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So Mr. Aloth is gonna do some more damage over here. We're gonna go for our usual Gaze of the Adragan over here. We're gonna hit, hopefully, this entire region. Go. Awesome. Large petrification. Okay. And as such, I'm gonna go for, I think, just this. But I gotta get close to the pool of Iora, which makes me a little bit anxious. I think I'll just use a freezing pillar on top of this, and then I'll move in for these. I think it's safer. You, my friend, you could do a lot of damage here. 11 meters. Am I going to kill myself if I do this? I don't think so. So something like this, it's still gonna hit my party. Like this? Sure. You are still hitting. Oh, he's near death already. Yeah, I think we won.
How much for you?
Okay, the Grieving Mother is safe over there, but she's still under withdraw. I don't think I can do anything with her, right? Or can I cancel the... Oh, he's dead. So let's sap this one. Yeah, okay, she can cancel the withdraw, it looks like. Okay, we hit with that. We're gonna move up with Aloth and start casting this, and then this again. I wonder what this looks like. So Aloth just killed everything. Just back up. And that's the Starfire. And it deals decent damage, I guess. Okay, yeah. Well, that fight was more dangerous than expected. How long does this last? Okay, not that long.
Yes.
I can actually just see, right? So 13.5 seconds. Okay. Probably more because of the intellect given by the minor avatar. But yeah, I did not expect the Psychic Blast stun. That was dangerous. What did we get? We got Whisk Glass. It's a robe, okay. Damage reduction 9, quite good because it's superb. Grant second chance on unconscious and +2 to might. This is a very good robe. Durance could definitely benefit from this, because if I lose my priest, I'm gonna be very, very upset. But the same thing can be said for Aloth. Giving them second chance can actually be quite cool. Created by a grandfather monk, whisk glass, green garb, was her way of honoring the forest that was her home. Clad in clothing designed to disguise her against the leaves and branches, she could sneak upon her quarry and attack while they were still unaware of her presence. Her strikes were powerful and sure, dealing devastating blows to those unfortunate enough to have angered her. She, in turn, proved as tenacious as a vine, for whenever she was struck down, she would only rise again, ready to continue the fight. Awesome. We also got some Vitrak brains. I didn't want to put that in my stash. Okay, I think that's fine. And in the bay below, waves roll toward Defiance Bay.
Thoughts will be as silent
I
as
think
my
this guy is related to Sagani. Maybe not. I mean, I'm past time already, but you guys want longer episodes? Well, you're gonna have a longer episode whether you like it or not. Because I want to check this out. Yeah, this is probably related to Sagani, so I'm gonna leave this for now. And we are simply going to go back to Kadnua, because I want to put that robe into my inventory. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget about it. And we are going to end the episode. But this is all of the bounties done
this place.
from the main campaign area, I believe. I don't think we have any more bounties from over here. And I mean, we're gonna have more bounties in the game, because there's a bounty quest giver, I believe, in White Marches DLC 1 as well as White Marches DLC 2. So there are gonna be more bounties, don't worry. But this makes it so that I can go into the White March with all of these bounties done, and then I can focus on the other ones. So we can go over here. And I really like this place with the fireplace, very cozy. This is just the hireling payday, and I can access my stash, and I gotta sell a lot of this stuff. I want this. Okay. Let me just quickly compare the two. So DR9 versus DR5, although you have 16 against burn, you gain 2 constitution, and that's it. Yeah, we're gonna swap for this. Definitely. So more spells, this is just AoE, dexterity, saves, intellect. Okay, so nothing is giving me extra might. And we can definitely benefit from extra might on a priest. So, there you go. Oh, you look very fancy, Mr. Durance. Very fancy indeed. Okay, we can have this one go over there, I think. Okay, you can keep this. You have a lot of these. I guess you can take some. That's it. Okay, so new threads for Mr. Durance. We have all of the bounties done. In the next episode, I'll begin by delivering the quests and just receiving the experience and gold. And then the next step is going to be to finish up the endless paths of Odd Nua. There's going to be some very dangerous things to do there, but I'm confident that we can actually pull it off. So, as always, my friends, thank you so much for being here with me, watching some Pillars of Eternity. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. There are videos coming out every single day, and it's also a free and easy way to support the channel. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and until then, stay safe, everyone.